This is Dan Leahy, and you're listening to the Mike and Tony Show.
Yeah. Every week it's going to be released. Yeah. I keep talking shit. I'm going to get this song out. It's episode 270, quickly approaching 300. Mike Pierce, how the hell are you? Good to see you. It's a Saturday.
I'm great, dude.
Yeah.
It's March Madness.
Yeah. Duke's
Duke
kicking ass.
Winning.
Yeah. No,
Nuggets have been winning too.
Yeah.
But Duke on top of everything, just amazing. Like yesterday, the St. John's game was a good game. I mean, a lot of people, again, haters out there.
Of course. Always.
But yeah, a lot of people were saying the St. John's was going to be an upset, and they're good. I'm not going to lie. It was a great game. It wasn't anything that Duke did wrong. It wasn't anything, at any means. It was just St. John's is a great competitor, and they're just a good team, dude. Rick Pitino does a lot with squads when he, shows up and coaches and, organizes them. And it's just that fate has it coming our way. Every Duke championship, all 5, they have beat St. John's in the regular season or the postseason.
Gotcha.
That's the thing. Anytime that they played St. John's that year, they've won the championship.
It's done then.
It's done.
It's done.
Everyone turn in your brackets. It's over. It's over. Dude.
Well, I stopped looking at my bracket a long time ago, bro. That shit's so busted up. God, my teeth got knocked out on my bracket this year.
No, it's been a great week, man. It's just like I said, basketball. This is my favorite time of the year, man.
Yeah, I know. There's so many of us out there. And I say us. I shouldn't say us. I like college basketball, and I follow it, and I kind of get into it in March every year a little bit. But that's the extent of... When I was a kid, I guess I was more into it. I'm obsessed with NBA right now, watching the Lakers and the Nuggets and this whole Western Conference, like all these tight teams,
Yeah. Luka got his 16th technical yesterday, bro. It's a one-game suspension.
I know. Well, what are you going to do? Also, an illegal defense call yesterday. We don't see those as often.
He's a what do I want to say? He's very loyal. He's very not aggressive. What's the word I want to say?
Dang it. Passionate.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
what I was looking for. He's very passionate.
Yeah, for sure. No, and they've been tired too. I enjoyed watching the Lakers this last couple weeks because they were on a really long road trip, and they won a lot of games against teams that they went, including the Nuggets, which sometimes the Nuggets has our number, bro.
Yeah.
So it's been fun to watch them play and kind of get it together, and like they're putting up a lot of points and doing a lot of defense. I have to, as a Lakers fan, I'm a Bears fan too. So Lakers fans are a little different. Right. But I have some Bears fan in me that carries over into the Lakersness. So when I watch them, I'm always skeptical. This is exactly where we were last year. I think we were third place going into the playoffs and then just immediately knocked out. But it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm really excited, dude, because it's spring break, which you wouldn't know it because it was like it hit like 100,000 degrees this week. My classroom got so hot because they hadn't started running AC yet.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my room was up to 84 degrees. Dude, it has a little temperature thing in there. Like 84 degrees. Kids are complaining. Like, mister, can you get a better fan? Like,
sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We do our best. I think it's like,
Go ahead.
I was going to say like 86 or 87, I think is where they school shuts down.
No.
Like if the rooms get that hot. But
it
wasn't that hot then.
They're just monitoring it like, yeah, you guys are all right.
That's how it always is.
Trying to push you guys.
I know.
You guys are all right over there.
Toughen you guys up a little bit.
Yeah. No, I was going to say before you did the school thing is that fun fact is that LeBron James has a winning record against every team except
Nuggets.
The Nuggets.
Yeah, no, I believe that. The Nuggets always somehow kind of have our number. I have a weird relationship with the Nuggets because anytime they're not playing the Lakers, I root for them. Yeah. I love the Nuggets. I like watching them. I like their teamwork. I like the way they work together. I like the way they just built that team in general. I've said this before. Like, Lakers, what do you expect? I mean, they got a fucking $1 jillion, this giant market share. Like, of course they're going to, they can buy a great team. And then it's always, for us Lakers fans, it's like, come on, get your shit together. We need to fucking win one.
Yeah.
You can't be doing all this and have all this. Where you look at the Nuggets and it's a whole different story, dude. It's just like really good teamwork, solid work ethic from everybody. I don't know, man. He's Joker's one of the greatest ever.
Oh,
if not, I mean, there's some people say he's the GOAT.
Yeah, what is it? I don't know. And again, I think I just read this or overread this somewhere like that. And like in the past like few years, Joker has more triple doubles then Joel Embiid has games.
Oh my God, dude.
Then Joel Embiid won the MVP like in 23 or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was a questionable one over Joker again.
There's been a couple, yeah.
Yeah. Well, SGA is also the questionable one and stuff like that. But they were just saying like that he's had more triple-double games than Joel Embiid has played in the last few years.
That's wild. No, he's so good, and it looks so effortless the way he plays. I love his style. Like he just looks like an average guy is out there. He's like, yeah, I'm okay. It's okay. I'm here.
When I went to the game on Wednesday when they were playing against the Mavericks, because they were playing Cooper Flag.
That was a great game.
Cooper Flag, Duke Blue Devil, right, and Bagley. Bagley's on that team as well. But dude, by the second half, bro. And then, like for the first half, he was almost at a triple double in the first half.
I know.
He was like 10-10 and like 8.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, bro! Like this guy's gonna just like.
It's undeniable.
Yeah,
undeniable. Even when he's a little off, he's just so reliable.
Yeah,
and so good. So underestimated, I think, too, by a lot of people. And I like how loyal he is to Denver too. He's talked about that because people talk about, he could go there. I've heard people talking about him going to the Lakers. Can you imagine if he went to the Lakers? He ain't going to the Lakers, bro.
No. He doesn't want that huge famous spotlight. He doesn't like it as it is now.
Yeah, for sure. And when he's come to love Denver, because he's always been like my real home. Is not here, and I'm just here to play basketball.
It's his job.
Yeah, it's just my job. But he I've heard him in a couple of interviews saying stuff, about how he thinks of it as another home, and he loves the people here, and he loves Colorado. It's fucking dope. And that's the other thing, the reason I still go for the Lakers just because I grew up, always going for them. But being out here, that's what's neat that I didn't have as a kid is like having good ass teams that are literally from right here.
Yeah,
like this is the hometown for those teams.
It took us a bit on the Nuggets. It took us a long bit on the Nuggets.
That's true. There was a lot of pain.
The Avs have always been ridiculous. The Avs have always been crazy.
Yeah, the Avs are always good.
So I think they had one season where we were terrible, but then the next year flipped it around. But
yeah. Broncos are always top competitors.
Yep. Rockies.
The Rockies. I'm going to opening day on Friday. Opening home game.
I know.
I'm trying
to go dollars. So maybe I'll hang out with you guys.
I should find out what the seats are.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if you joined us.
But Rockies. Rockies is fun just because of the atmosphere, mostly, not because they're fucking.
Of course, dude. Of course.
Yeah.
But so many people go to Rockies games not to watch the Rockies, but
just to hang out, and converse, and
have a beer,
chill out. That's what we used to always do. We used to. They have the Ranch Club, the Mountain Ranch Club, or whatever. It's the restaurant that's opened up in the outfield there.
Yeah.
And what we would do, we'd just go fucking get some tickets. Me and Bruce Leroy would just go get regular ass tickets, and then we'd go to the Mountain Ranch Club early.
Yeah.
And get some lunch and just post out there the whole fucking time.
The whole day.
Get beers and food and stuff like that. And just we don't have to stand out in the sun.
Yeah.
Because during that time, when they play in the afternoon games, it's just fucking when it's brutally hot coming down on you, you're just like, just cooking. Especially if you're in the outfield.
Oh, I know.
Bro, there's no awnings or anything like that.
That's where I'm going to be.
Yeah, you're just cooking.
Yeah. I haven't even looked. It's too far ahead for people to even know, but I wonder what the weather is going to look like on Friday for opening home day there. We will see. Watch the Rockies just be fucking phenomenal out of nowhere
this year.
Just a miracle.
They just turn it around and they did a Moneyball thing where they just found all the players that are cohesively good together.
Yeah.
And then to just all of a sudden they win the fucking World Series.
People are watching going, these guys are definitely from Denver.
Yeah. We're also from Denver when we realize it's probably not going to happen, but
it's
kind of
for
funny
sure.
To think that way. It would be hilarious. It'd be like the what I think it was Leicester City. It was a Premier League team. They were 5,000 to 1 to win the Premier League.
Those are the coolest.
And they won.
Fuck yeah.
So if you bet on that thing, you're making thousands of dollars, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I love stuff like that. I'm always an underdog guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. Even when I'm watching the Lakers, bro, I find myself rooting for the other team sometimes. I'm like, come on, guys. Let's have a fucking good game. I love that in football. I love it in every sport.
Let's say last night, dude, the Nuggets were losing to the Utah Jazz by 30 points at one point in time.
I didn't watch that game. Really?
Bro,
Did they win?
Yeah, they won by 24.
The Nuggets won by 24
they were
after
losing.
being down by 30?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's wild.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just
Basketball's funny like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Momentum is a
Momentum
thing.
is real, bro.
It really
is real.
is.
Yeah.
One guy hits one, and then he hits another one. It's like, oh my god,
And
this
then you
guy's
get
on fire.
Well, he hits it right. You get a stop, right?
Yeah.
The defense gets a stop, and everybody's fucking just amped and ready to go.
Fucking all of a sudden, then a steal on top of it.
Yeah,
And
you're
like
like,
pretty soon, you're
shit.
like, they're on a 12-0 run.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. And it happens like that. Yeah.
That game you went to, Murray was on.
Yeah. He had
Fucking
55 points. Or something
fire,
like
bro.
that. Yeah. It was dumb, dude.
Dude.
At one point in time, he had I think he hit like 3 threes in a row, something like that.
Yeah.
And then he turns around, he was like,
Yeah.
like ice in his veins, bro. You're like, yeah, dude. Fucking yeah, that's right, dude. Just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty dope though. It's cool. It's cool. I'm glad they're good. We're gonna see what happens in the NBA playoffs this year. Not so sure, but
Yeah. I thought about like season tickets for like the Nuggets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But since they won a championship,
yeah, now you're fucked.
they're more expensive. Like
That's why we're going to
the
Rockies
Broncos.
games.
Yeah, exactly. Rockies and Rapids. That's why I have season tickets to the Rapids.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't have everything. Can't have
Yeah.
winners on every front. So this week what was it you said you were
So we're talking about professional stuff, right? Professional sports.
Yes. Right. Okay.
Professional eating is a real thing, Dollar. It is a professional sport.
Takes a different kind of humor.
They have a thing called the MLE, which is Major League Eating.
No.
It's a real thing, Dollar.
And these are professionals.
These are professional
They train.
eaters. They train.
Oh my god.
Everything like that, Dollar. The Major League Eating has anywhere from 70 to 100 events a year. Right?
Really?
Yeah, and it's crazy. And the reason I got on this, I watched Adam on this show called Beard Meets Food, and he's from England, and he's a professional eater. Well, I think retired professional eater, but he still does like the challenges. Right? He goes around, the world doing mostly like England and.
Wait, so hold on. So these are professional eaters. They're not. Is this include people who they do like the races, like hot dog races?
Yeah, those are professional eaters, bro.
Okay, and then are there also somewhere that it's just a massive quantity of food, but there's always a time involved? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time or just like finishing it, because there's some challenges that are ridiculous, and I have a few of them that are stupid. So like again, so this Major League Eating, like I said, they have like on their website they have like the top 50 ranked players, right? And it changes from time to time, but the most noticeable and most famous one, obviously, is Joey Chestnut, who's like the one that always eats the hot dog eating challenges and stuff like that. And he's always winning them. Like
his name's Joey.
Joey.
Oh, Joey.
Joey Chestnut. So there was a Major League Eating event recently that just happened, like back here in March, Dollar. It was called Wings for Wishes, and it was on the 7th of March. Joey Chestnut won that competition, Dollar, by eating, just guess how many wings he ate in 10 minutes.
Bone in, right?
Yeah.
In 10 minutes?
In 10 minutes, yep.
Oh my god, I don't know. Fucking I'm thinking what would be ridiculous, like 30? 50? 100? No. More than 100? 150. 200 200. 250?
221.
221 wings in 10 minutes?
Bruh.
What?
221 wings, Dollar, in 10 minutes.
Oh my god. That is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, bro.
That is ridiculous, dude.
That means he ate 22 wings a minute. What the fuck?
Bro.
How do you eat 22 wings in a minute?
Bro.
I can't even picture it. Is there film of this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I gotta see this. I gotta see this.
It's nuts, dude. And like, I did that one wing eating challenge against my friends, right? There was like,
yeah,
when I was at
remember.
the gym and they were like, we can beat you. Like two of them said that they can beat me. I was like, well, I hope two of you can beat me at eating wings, but they did not.
Yeah.
So,
I remember.
Anyways, another recent one that they had too in January, January 31st in Vegas, there was the World Bagel Eating Championship, Dollar. Okay. Joey Chestnut also won this one. How many bagels with cream cheese did he eat in 8 minutes?
How much cream cheese?
It's just like, you know, a
like
good,
a standard
healthy,
amount,
yeah,
like a couple
standard
tablespoons
amount.
or something like that.
Yeah. How many do you think he ate in
After
8
that
minutes?
last one, I still am reeling about 22 wings up per minute.
Now think of it, it's bread, it's a bagel, right? So it's a decent sized bagel, top and bottom,
but
cream
also
cheese.
he doesn't have to like eat the meat off the bone, right? This is just a one. I feel like he could eat these faster.
Yeah, I'm sure they do it like they, you know, there's probably a mix of them, like, but they do that dollar when they eat it, they're like this, they're like just cleaning it off the fucking bone, bro.
Okay, so in 8 minutes,
In 8 minutes, how many bagels with whole bagels with cream cheese
with a regular serving of cream cheese on it, how many could you eat in 8 minutes?
8 minutes.
I mean, I'm scared to guess now. I'd say 50.
No, it's not that much. I mean, it's starch, right?
I had to start high after last time,
dude. 17, bro. In 8 minutes, dollar. That's 2 bagels a fucking minute.
I wonder about these guys. Do they have eating problems or disorders?
No, I got more into that.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, 2 bagels a fucking minute, bro.
Yeah. Either one of those is crazy. The wings to me is more crazy because it doesn't just require an ability to eat a lot fast, but some dexterity and shit. You're eating the meat because they probably have requirements on how clean the bone has to be on those wings.
I'm sure.
And I'm imagining 60 seconds going by and 22 wings being eaten consistently for 10 minutes. That's fucking nuts, bro. Bagels, wings.
17 fucking bagels in 8 minutes, dude.
Damn. Okay.
That's dumb, right?
That's nuts. What's another one of these?
So yeah. So no, that was just a couple for example. But yeah. So like it's the Major League Eating MLE is run exactly like a professional sports league. So they have like parent company, the Shea Communications, which is by the Shea brothers. Their name is George and Richard.
Okay.
But they're the commissioners, so they do all the rules, the rankings, the schedules. And so yeah, so like, you know, the rules are, you know, you have to have this much meat off bones, stuff like that, you know, things like that. And so they do all of that. But yeah, they're a recognized like professional league, dude.
I wonder if there's juice in. There's like stuff people.
They started in 1997, and it was originally called the International Federation of Competitive Eating. So that's a lot to chew on right there. So that's why they changed it to MLE. But it's been around. So like, you know, 27 years, a while, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's longer than
UFC,
right?
Yeah, 70 to 80 contests a year. And so those contests includes like the Nathan's Hot Dogs ones, right?
Yeah.
The Nathan's Hot Dog Challenge, ribs, wings, oysters.
Is this bearded guy on the show? Is he a big guy?
No,
or like that's what I was going to ask you. Is like all the people that you're looking at most of them? Do you
remember before Joey? I don't know. Again, I don't know how much you pay attention to competitive eating, but before Joey Chestnut became like famous at the Nathan's Hot Dogs, the Kobayashi was Kobayashi.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The Japanese kid.
Yeah,
fucking skinny as all hell, bro, and he was the one just down and fucking.
Are there more normal built people than big people?
So that's the thing. So here is. So when it comes to like the professional eaters, they do a lot of different things, right?
Okay.
Stomach expanding.
This is like training.
Yeah. They train like professional athletes, bro. So stomach expanding. So they try to consume large amounts of water or low calorie foods. So, you know, lots of fruits with fibers and stuff like that. Watermelon, cabbage, you know, stuff that's low calorie, but
so they might actually be pretty healthy.
Oh yeah, they are, dude. Like the Beard Meats Food guy,
professional
he's
athletes.
The Beard Meat Foods guy. He's also like a trainer as well, and so he trains people and everything like that. He's pretty.
Crazy!
He's pretty buff. He's pretty toned, dude.
But that's crazy to be that mix.
Yeah,
like a guy who's like a physical trainer and a competitive eater.
Yeah, and so again, they do the stomach expansion. So again, we're eating watermelon or cabbage to help do that. So there's like not a whole bunch of high calories in their stomach, but lots of food.
Of matter.
Yeah.
Fullness.
They also do practice runs. So just like you know, scrimmages, right? Quote unquote scrimmages, where they like kind of time themselves on smaller portions of food and try to like bring that out. Like, okay, if I eat this, this, and this, and this at this amount of time, I can go this long.
Okay.
It's dumb. And physical fitness, again, a lot of them maintain a pretty good routine as far as like diet and exercise, because they also need to keep their metabolism up, because they are eating large amounts of foods at any point in time. Yeah. But it's not like every day. They're not doing this like every day or anything like that. And then also mental preparation, right? You know, those fucking hot dogs. Like, if you've ever seen Joey Chestnut eat those fucking hot dogs at this Nathan eating challenge, bro, he's just like, it just looks like he's gagging on that shit. And you're just like, you got to get past that point where you don't gag, right? Where you're just forcing that shit in, you know, and just like, you're like, don't choke right now. Just fucking eat this.
Get that glizzy down, bro.
Right. And then diet cycles also too. So a lot of the times when they do those like food eating challenges, like the Nathans and everything like that, they'll go on a fast
beforehand.
Like, you know,
I would think that would backfire.
Like a couple of days.
Because you know how, like, have you ever gone all day without eating?
Yeah.
And then you eat something small and
you're
you're like,
oh, yeah. But no, it's like, so they do like fasting, or it's like, you know, a day or two before and after, right? Because
I'm sure,
you know,
ate enough food for a month.
I wonder what those toilets look like.
Dude, I was gonna say that earlier. I was like, I can't imagine the shits those guys take.
Right? Just fucking. And they do, again, so it's like different things.
How many wings did he eat?
221.
Can you imagine that shit, bro? Woo! That's multiple flushes. There's no way it's not.
And like I need to look at that too and see, like, are they flavored? Are they plain? You know, are they like original hot buffalo?
I would love to talk to them about that, like how it affects them when food is really good, versus when it's terrible, or maybe they're like, it makes no difference.
So at any point in time, it's like at the hot dog eating competition, Joey Chestnut will consume 18,000 to 20,000 calories in that 10 minutes.
Holy balls, dude.
He's eating 10 times
days of food,
10 times the amount of the recommended daily allowance.
That's crazy. Jeez.
In one sitting, 10 minutes, in 10 minutes.
And that's why it's so trippy. None of them are really overweight. It goes to show that, like, it's a consistent calorie deficit that keeps it low, and a consistent overage.
So like, when they do like bigger foods, like, you know, giant burritos or like burger challenges, it's smaller because it's like 5 to 10,000 calories on those.
Yeah,
like on those kind of challenges. But yeah, that's
fucking Carl's Jr. burger over there, bro. That shit's like 7,000 calories.
Dude, I had like the Diablo. I haven't had Carl's Jr. I don't know how long.
Same, yeah.
And just like the other day, like we were doing something and Callie was like, "Oh, I took her to Silks," and it was like one of those things where it was like, "Dude, we gotta get, you know, you gotta have food or something like that." So just something fucking quick.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, "Oh, I get this El Diablo's double burger, dude." A double? Like, again, I remember like a double or triple. You know, I could do a fucking triple stack from Wendy's, no problem back in the day.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, it was like a double, and I was like, oh my God, almost.
Yeah.
You got halfway through that. Yeah.
I don't feel well afterward.
But yeah, so, and these people get paid $1.
Do they get paid well? Is that like their living?
Yeah.
Wow,
the top ones. The top ones. So like if you're just like a regular like person, you're making
kind of like UFC.
Yeah. Because if you're a regular person, you're making anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 a year. Ain't bad.
No, not bad for just doing that.
Yeah, just doing that. But like Joey Chestnut, so they also have sponsorships, bro. Like
I'm
Nathan's will sponsor them, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You know, like all these different people. And so they make anywhere from like the top people to $500,000 to $1 million a year.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's pretty cool. That's crazy though. What do you do for work? You know, like I'm a fucking competitive eater.
A glizzy god. I'm a glizzy guy. I'm a glizzy god. I'm the god of the glizzies. Yeah, dude.
That's a whole crazy world.
Yeah. So Kobayashi was the one that popularized it, everything, right? And so he's worth like millions of dollars as well because of his eating and his endorsements that he's got.
See, I had no idea. If you asked me before this about competitive eating and stuff like that, I would just think it was like little at local fairs and shit. People do stuff like that, but I never realized like no, it's a professional sport.
Yeah, they make good money.
People train at the top. People are making millions of dollars.
Those checks that they get for winning these contests, dude.
Yeah,
because you could, fuck, dude. Can you imagine like winning like $50,000 for 10 minutes of work $1?
Yeah. God, that would be such an interesting interview talking to those guys.
Yeah.
I'd be curious if they ever get sick, you know, and have to push through it, like the Jordan game or something.
Yeah, but no, there's people that are
at the flu,
at
fucking eating 2 pizzas.
Yeah, it's fucking the stomach flu. Oh my god, dude. But a lot of those things, like when you do like restaurants and stuff like that, those challenges, and I'll get more into that. Like they do the things like you can't get up and go to the bathroom, you know, stuff like that, because they don't want you to go in there and throw up, right, shit like that.
Cheating.
But yeah, so the income from the professional eaters varies. It's anywhere from, like I said, $20,000 to $40,000 a year. But why the medium is about $64,000 to $75,000 a year, which still the median is
that's crazy. Yeah,
pretty decent money,
right in the middle.
But again, like the top tier people, those are making 6 figures to 7 figures a year with.
I wonder how you get connected to that kind of thing. I wonder if it's easy to climb that ladder versus like if you want to be an NBA player, it's pretty tough. I wonder if, how do you get noticed? Like, who do you want to get connected?
You mean scouting? Like,
you're just out in public.
There's some dude going to every one of those restaurants that have the challenges, and he's looking at the wall. I've seen that name before. Yeah. Oh, I've seen that name before. Who? Yeah. Come here. Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he lives right down the street.
Get him down here right now. He's gonna be a star.
Oh my god! Can you like also like okay, since they're professionals, right? They've got to have agents, right? Doing all these deals and everything.
Oh,
that.
That's like, what I mean. Like the depth. Thinking about it as a sport, it sounds like, crazy.
Who's a fucking agent for a professional eater?
Yeah,
like that. We're gonna do this.
They have press conferences after the events.
I think they do too. Yeah,
that's real tough. You think, it's tough after a UFC fight to be all beat up and have to do a conference after.
I just got a little sick because I was thinking about it.
Oh no!
Like, what if they are like the press conference and they're talking, they're asking questions? Yeah, and they're like, they're sitting there like.
If there are press conferences after competitive eating events, I guarantee you that's happened. It has to have happened at least once.
You're like, oh god! Everyone, like all the reporters, like
takes a step back.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of what is it? Is it the Stand By Me, the movie where the guy who was like picked on, like the fat kid that was picked on so much, and then he drank like a whole bunch of castor oil before a pie eating contest.
Oh yeah,
remember? And he ate all those blueberry pies, and then he started fucking throwing up on everybody.
Totally.
There's got to be that happen, right? That's got to happen at contests. And again, again, that mental fortitude, right? Like if you're fucking sitting next to somebody that's like, that's too much.
You got to,
and you're just like, and you still got to go like, oh my god, this person next to you just throwing up. And
I'm only 80 wings in. Good God, dude. Jesus, dude. What a trippy world. Where do they have these events at?
No,
just all over?
Yeah, all over.
Different places? Do they do them in like stadiums and coliseums? I mean, not
mostly like outside and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Outdoor events.
Yeah. It's like that's what right? Because I'm sure it's a fucking mess and they just want to fucking power wash that shit down. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Like I've seen ones too before Dollar where they had to like, it was like the lemonade drinking contest, bro.
Okay.
And we're talking like the sugary.
I can't do that.
Lemonade, bro.
No, bro. I have a thing with lemonades. Specifically, I love strawberry lemonade.
Okay.
If I drink like anywhere, standard across the board, anywhere that serves them, if I drink one, I'm pushing it, dude. I usually won't finish the first one. If I try to drink any more than one glass, dude, the pain I feel is unbelievable.
I don't like lemonade.
Oh, dude.
I'm not a lemonade fan.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Like, not even like, I remember back in the day, like Country Time lemonade when we were kids,
bro,
in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like Country Time lemonade was like the thing. But that Country Time lemonade
was
has more sugar than a
Coke. That was
Kool-Aid.
That was lemon flavored Kool-Aid.
Bro, it has more sugar than a Coke.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's wild.
Yeah. We had a lot of stuff like that as kids.
And people were like, this is a healthy option. Like, I don't know. It's lemonade. Come on.
Bro,
it's lemonade.
Our generation ate so much sugar as a kid. Like just flat out processed sugars constantly. That's what we lived on, bro.
Yeah. So again, the professional eaters is wild, dude.
It is.
And so if you want to get into it, you can just do some like local challenges, throughout the United States.
That's how you start, I guess.
Yeah, that's how you start, right? Like you said, you're going to get scouted.
Yeah, I'm looking for recruiters out there.
Yeah. And it's never too late, guys. If you want to decide to be a competitive eater, you just got to start in those watermelon and cabbage, just expand that stomach. Make sure your metabolism is down. If you're one of those people who are like, I can never put on weight, you should try to be a competitive eater.
Oh, I know, huh?
Right?
A lot of those people, we probably know. I know people who could win those things.
Yeah.
Like, get out there, bro.
Yeah.
Use your gift from God.
Do it.
Do it.
You were built for this, bro. So again, in the United States, there's multiple challenges, right? But I've compiled a list of the top 10.
Okay. In America.
In America.
Is this a uniquely U.S. thing, by the way?
No, it's all over. Like I was saying, like the Beard Meats Food. He does a lot of challenges.
Oh, he's
throughout
British,
Europe.
right?
Yeah, he does a lot of challenges throughout Europe. So that's a whole mix of things. But there's one, and a lot of these are called the fucking kitchen sink, by the way, because again, it's everything, including the kitchen sink. That's what they call it, right?
What do you mean, like the mix of foods?
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's called everything. It's called the kitchen sink challenge because it's everything, right?
Okay.
So the kitchen sink challenge at the San Francisco Creamery in California $1. You have to finish a massive 8-scoop ice cream sundae with toppings, whipped creams, and bananas.
When you haven't taken one bite yet, it sounds delicious.
Yeah, right? It sounds great, but it's like, it's wild, dude, because like when you think about it, the kitchen sink challenge, you have 30 minutes to finish this bad boy. Only 4 people out of the first 150 people were able to do it.
Wow.
And the fastest recorded time is just over 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
Winners of this challenge, you get it obviously for free. And generally that is like a lot of these challenges, you get the meal for free, right? But this one is, you also get a year free of ice cream. Pretty cool. Right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at pictures of this ice cream.
Oh.
It's so crazy.
You're going to put it on there?
Then I get it here. Okay.
Look at that, dude.
Look how big that thing is. It's so wild, dude.
Yeah. So that's one of them. So that's one challenge, right? Second challenge, as you've probably seen this around too, it's the 72-ounce steak challenge at the Big Texan Steak Ranch in Amarillo, Texas.
Okay.
You have 1 hour to eat 72 ounces of steak plus sides, $1.
That's
so
crazy.
So they give you like mashed potatoes, I think what it is, and like salad, and you have to eat like rolls with it as well. Like all that stuff, dude. Fucking 72
That's crazy.
ounces.
They add the sides. Yeah, that's like 9 8-ounce steaks. 9 8 and you know, we've talked about this before about food. Like when you're eating a bag of Doritos, right? You can go ham. You could just keep going past your fullness. But try and overeat steak. Try and overeat steak. Try to go crazy. That's
the
on
mental
protein.
fortitude part, right? That's when you're like, because at one point in time, your body triggers like, this is too much food, bro. You're satiated, right? But you got to get past that point, darling.
I feel like you could get protein poisoning. Fucking 9.
You definitely get the meat sweats. You get the meat sweats for real, dude.
Yes, bro. I'm sure.
But the Big Texas is over 99,000 people have attempted the 72-ounce steak challenge.
Oh my God, almost 100,000 people?
Yeah, almost 100,000 people.
Wow.
A little over 10,000 have actually successfully finished it, $1. But, I mean, that's about 12% success rate.
Yeah, and you got to think that's a unique group of humans that's trying to do that.
Yeah.
they have some belief that they can.
Yeah, this just shows you do the help. And, you have to finish it within an hour.
Would you have any desire to do anything like this?
I've done one before.
You have?
Yeah, I was in my 20s.
Okay.
We went to
all the dumb shit we did was in
Oahu.
our 20s.
It was in Oahu.
Okay.
And it was called it was at Cheeseburger was the restaurant.
Okay.
And they had the everything burger. And so it was it was a burger with all of the toppings on top of chili on top of Loco Moco fries.
Oh, sounds delicious.
Right? And it's
a lot.
Loco Moco is the egg with the gravy and stuff like that. So, but it's comes out to 5 pounds of food, essentially. And I remember I have the picture of me starting it like this, like with the fork and knife, and I'm like smiling, looking at it, and it's just like a massive amount of food. And then there's a picture of me afterwards, $1. I'm just like this. It's like,
you did it though?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh my God.
But again, so like the size, so you get a shirt and you get it for free, right? And so the fucking shirt that I got, and this one was when I was with Tierra, the shirt that I got, I was like, yeah, I need an extra large. Like, oh, we only have like a small or medium. I'm like, who the fuck is
You have this eating contest where you eat all this food because they know that we're like all the good people are really they need mediums.
So yeah, I didn't get a shirt that fit me, but yeah, I did that challenge. But bro, yeah, I was miserable afterwards, dog.
Oh God, that's
Like,
the worst. It's a gross.
And luckily it was at
ever.
dinner, dude. Like I didn't have anything else planned for the rest of the day, and I was just gonna fucking chill out, in Hawaii, so.
Oh damn, that sucks so bad, dude. Being that insanely full, like even just getting overly full is such a terrible feeling.
Yeah, dude.
It's weird, right? You're just like, oh, this is good. I'm eating. I'm getting nutrients. I love this. It tastes good. And then you're like, because that I always think about that about like eating the wrong thing or something. That people who die that way from stuff like that, you realize getting stuff inside you to me is like a phobia for me. Where you're like, oh, because there's no like getting it out. You could try to throw up or but you just got to wait it out. It's just inside your body.
You get the stomach pump though.
You get the what?
You can get the stomach pump. You can go to the hospital and get your stomach pump.
And they take everything out. Do they do that through your mouth? I guess?
Bro.
Oh
They
God.
put that tube in your mouth and basically just like pump it out.
Is it like? Is it literally what it sounds like? It's like suction based.
No, I think it's just like you're throwing it up, bro. Yeah. So anyway, that's the steak challenge, right?
Okay.
That's the 72-ounce steak challenge at the Big Texan. Next is Jack and Grill. It's not open anymore. I was looking it up.
Oh, you found it. Okay.
Yeah. So Jack and Grill here in Colorado, but it was also called the Kitchen Sink Burrito. It's a 7-pound burrito, and it's stuffed with potatoes, eggs, chorizo, and more.
Again, sounds delicious.
7 pounds of burrito, bro. And I've seen this thing. It's like a regular Chipotle, right?
Yeah.
But it's like 3 of them, bro.
Oh.
Like, because you think of Chipotle burrito, right? You're like those are like
giant.
Oh, that's giant. That's probably like a 5-pound burrito. No, bro, those aren't 5 pounds. This is probably like maybe a 1 to 2 pound burrito.
Yeah.
And then you have to eat 3 of those fuckers, bro.
Good Lord, dude.
We had a friend growing up. His name was, his name still is Michael.
Yeah.
And he was other Big Mike. And we called him Yoshi because he ate 2 burritos at Chipotle. Like when we were a kid, like in teenage, when we were teens. He'd eat 2 burritos in one sitting, bro.
Everybody knows those people.
So we called him Yoshi. Like, like from the video game.
Yeah.
So that's the Jack and Grill one. Like a lot of people have tried that one. Only very few have won it. But again, there's not that much info because Jack and Grill is no longer around. I think they have a Jack and Grill 2 is what the website said. But yeah. And I think Man vs. Food did that challenge back in the day with Adam Richman.
Okay. When I was looking up the ice cream earlier, I saw lots of Man versus Food stuff.
Yeah.
In there.
And the ice cream one too, you got to get around too, right? Because it's also brain freeze, $1. That's what I was thinking about too.
Oh yeah, because you're trying to eat fast.
Yeah, dude. Like, oof, that's got to be hard, right?
Yeah, try to melt it down and just drink it.
Oh God, like a fucking giant shake.
Can you imagine
mix
the
it all
stomach
up?
ache from that?
Okay, the next one is the Doughman race. It's in Durham, North Carolina. It's not just one dish, but it's a 4-leg race where you eat a large meal and you run a segment. So
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. So you're doing like a it's athleticism and eating at the same time.
You know who should do that is our buddy Sam.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he would excel at that.
Yeah, dude. So it's ridiculous. Like the Doughman race, 83 teams have started. Well, in 2012, they did this race, and 83 teams started, and 46 finished.
Wow.
So I mean, almost a little over 50%.
Yeah, great job, guys.
But still,
half of you made it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amount of throw up there?
Oh.
If only 40 fucking teams, got disqualified.
Well, yeah, because people throw up when they push themselves physically, even on like not a full stomach.
Yeah.
God. Can you imagine stuffing your face and then doing that? That's why I say
running the same distance and like, oh my God, let's throw up. Blah!
Well, that's why I remember, Sam, we were doing those intense workouts.
Yeah.
And then we were running and everything all at once. And I remember him going down the stairs with his gym bag on his shoulder. Like we're all going down to have this intense ass workout. And he's literally just starting on a giant Chipotle burrito.
Yeah.
Finished the whole fucking thing and then did a workout. No problem. Didn't even bother him.
Yeah. Now he's a Secret Service agent.
Yeah. He's built for that shit.
Yeah.
Do shit like that.
Next is the Inferno Soup Challenge. It's
Is it hot?
is that Natalie's or Nitalie's? Knit Alley's? I don't know. Thai-Mex cuisine in St. Petersburg, Florida. You have to finish 48 ounces of insanely spicy soup in under 30 minutes.
Oh, it's spicy too. I was gonna.
Yeah.
That was a question I had. Was like, are there spicy ones too?
Yeah,
I wonder.
bro.
Oh man, no thanks on that, dude.
So this $1, there have been 95 attempts at this challenge. 0 winners.
Whoa! No one's ever won.
Nah, bro.
What?
That's what it says.
Well, so you combine like massive quantities of food and super spice.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
There's another one on Man vs. Food I watched where it was like, again, a super spicy one where the chef dollar was wearing a gas mask, bro.
Stop.
because he had gloves on, he had a gas mask because you didn't want to get that spice, like inhale that spice, bro.
Like those ghost pepper chips. You ever seen this like one chip?
The one chip
it'll
challenge.
Fucking rock your whole day.
We need to do that one time. Or the nut challenge.
What?
Where you have to, so they have like, I think it's like 10 nuts. And
they're spicy?
Yeah, you have to eat one and you have to give it like 30 seconds to a minute and then eat the next one. No, just keep on going and try to
I don't like sound
finish
any of
all of
this.
them in like 10 minutes, bro. Or something like that.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if they did like one of those ghost pepper challenges, the chip, but it's like an eating challenge? You have to eat like 5 pounds of them.
All right, Dallas. So they also have those too.
That one I could see people getting hospitalized.
They also have that where they fucking do like habanero or like ghost pepper challenges and like they try to eat them as many as they can.
Ugh.
It's dumb. There's eating challenge for everything, man.
Dude. They have gross food challenges?
I don't know.
I wonder.
I don't know.
Giant worms and shit.
Oh God, probably. Someone probably fucking does that. Some backwoods.
There's probably people
Louisiana.
just eat it by choice.
All right, so that was Inferno. The next one is the Fat Sandwich Challenge.
All right.
It's at Rutgers Grease Trucks in New Jersey. You got to eat 5 enormous fat sandwiches in 45 minutes.
I do love sandwiches.
Yeah, but these don't sound like the regular ass sandwiches, dollars.
Well, no, plus 5. 5, never eaten 5 back-to-back
It
sandwiches.
says
in
the
my
Fat
life.
Sandwich Challenge at Rutgers had have a few winners, but no official stats. So,
okay.
yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Multiple sandwiches. Next one is Fozilla.
It's pho?
The Fozilla. Yeah, the Fozilla Challenge.
It's a bucket of soup.
At Pho Garden in San Francisco. It is 2 pounds of noodles.
God.
2 pounds of meat and broth all in one giant bowl.
Oh, and what that's filling with the broth and the water all in it.
But you know what? Like when I eat pho, after I'm done, like if I get a large pho, like you're full at first, but then like later
It wears off pretty quick.
Yeah, it wears off quick
because a lot of it's water. I think.
It is like the broth and everything like that.
Yeah, and vegetables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
By the way, that's one of the best things when you're sick too.
Is pho?
Yeah, if you got like a bad cold or something.
Yeah, I like pho a lot. Pho, yeah, I like pho. But yeah, so it's there's no data on how many people have completed that one though. But just again, some other notables that are on here. Another one, again, a Kitchen Sink burger. It's at Mally's Sports Bar and Grill in Southgate, Michigan. This one is a 10-pound burger with all the fixins.
Wait, so has anybody eaten it?
I don't know.
You can't. That one I can't imagine you can eat 10 pounds of burger.
Yeah,
That's insane.
That's a lot. Beef and like all
your
the fixings.
Your body
and stuff
weight,
like that.
you literally change categories from like normal to obese fucking in one meal.
Yeah. So that's one. That's the 8th most popular one. Number 9 is the oyster eating contest.
Okay.
At Acme Oyster House in New Orleans. Me and Tyson have eaten there before. But it's basically to see how many raw oysters you can fucking eat in one whole sitting.
Yeah, I feel like I saw people do that in Northern California during the Oyster Fest.
I feel like that one's a pretty hard one too. That's a lot of raw food, bro.
Yeah, can you imagine what it does? The impact on your your stomach biome. Your
gut
biome.
Yeah, right. A lot of that raw bacteria in there, and just I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one.
That one's a little fishy to me.
I feel like such a pansy. I couldn't do. Oh, I didn't even catch that. No, I feel like such a pansy, dude. I couldn't do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like I get a sensitive stomach if I fuck up just in regular day-to-day life.
Yeah, dude.
Let alone if you train to regularly consume like insane amounts of food, let alone the spicy shit or the raw oysters, or it's a different breed of humans.
Yeah, dude. And then another one was the Kodiak Arrest Challenge at Humpy's Great Alaskan Ale House in Anchorage. You have 5 pounds of crab legs, salmon, and sides, all to finish in 90 minutes.
Wow. Say the name of that restaurant one more time.
Humpy's Great Alaskan Ale House.
See, that shit sounds like a place I would love to go try. Right? Doesn't that sound like a good ass restaurant?
Yeah, dude. That's wild.
But I'm not doing that challenge.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. I don't know. But yeah, so people do these regularly. Those ones people do for fucking fun, right? Those are just fun ones.
Yeah.
That people are just doing.
And then there's like really serious
Yeah.
competitions where people are, there's rules and all that kind of shit. That's nuts, dude. Oh, do you think you could ever do it? Like in another life? Be a competitive eater?
Nah, dude.
No.
No, I do like food. I love food.
Same.
But like, I'm not trying to.
I feel like it would ruin I wouldn't like food.
Yeah, it would ruin your food relationship for sure.
Why would you want to combine food with work? You know what I'm saying? Where
like,
your work is eating.
Oh, gotta eat again.
Yeah, right. Well, bodybuilders go through that.
Yeah,
guys trying to put on mass or whatever. Like those guys you mentioned that can't put on weight. If you're out there listening right now and you're 6'3" and 180 pounds. Just letting you know, this might be your calling.
It's your calling, bro. Yeah. You're built for this.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's wild to me how deep of a rabbit hole that is.
Yeah, they had
people are really into it.
They had an episode of Sports Science, which used to be a show on ESPN and then another network after that. But they went into the competitive eating, right, and what it does. And so most people that are competitive eaters are, thinner and toner. Because
they have to maintain that fast metabolism.
It not only the fast metabolism, but also being like, you would think like being a big guy, right? Like a big fat guy. You're like, you could eat a lot.
That's exactly what you would think.
But it doesn't, because your stomach is restricted by
the fat. Oh, and if you're thin, your stomach has a lot more room to expand.
Bro.
Whoa.
Yes. And so they were showing on this Sports Science thing where they had like basically, I think, a replica of like Joey Chestnut or something like that. And they were just fucking shoving food down and down and down and down and down, right? And showing like, like the, just like a flat stomach, and then afterwards just like fucking pregnant.
Oh, I bet.
Like just huge, bro.
I bet when they're done, their stomachs are just completely protruding.
Yeah.
Just fucking tight.
That's what it was like, because that's what it is the fat.
Whoa.
Just impacts that. It restricts you to how much you can eat, dude.
And the truth is, I think if you think about it logically, looking back at human history, I think we're probably designed to go long periods without eating and then just fucking go ham.
Yeah.
Right? Because food's rare. There wasn't storage in our history, right?
Yeah.
So you get to this point where it seems like I think humans are actually naturally able to do that stuff. But if you're not a big guy, I guess, and you train for it and you constantly stretch your stomach out, that's fucking wild, dude.
How about
people
you?
Making millions
ever?
No. Same reason. I love food. I like eating. Yep. I enjoy food. And there's nothing more miserable than going too far with food. Like, I hate that fucking feeling afterward. Yeah. So, no. I would not want to do it.
Yeah.
Not to mention even the spicy. Like, I like spicy food here and there.
Yeah.
But, it'll tear your stomach up sometimes.
Yeah. I do think that the one chip challenge would be pretty funny to do, $1.
I'd do it. I've had students try for years to get me to do it. I always say, no, I'm not doing it. I mean, but for the show, there'd be some value. Yeah. I can do it. We'd save it to the end, though.
Yeah.
Don't do it in the first 5 minutes.
We'll do it in episode like 300.
Yeah. We're going to come back tomorrow. We just did the first 11 minutes.
Yeah, we're done. This is going to be the shortest podcast we've ever done.
I can't breathe.
Yeah. It's the world of competitive eating.
Damn.
It's wild.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy. Thinking about crazy stuff, I was doing deep dives, as I often do.
Yeah.
I got Claude now, it's an AI that's just really fun to go deep on shit, and you can learn all kinds of neat stuff. But I wanted to know, I was like looking for like the craziest verified stories.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of crazy stories, right? And I like those too. I actually like unverified stories. I love listening to, ghost stories and people telling just accounts of things.
Yeah.
But that there's always some party that's like, there's a lot of bullshit in this. Whereas verified, These are solid things that everyone agrees on. There's evidence that points to it, that kind of stuff. Have you ever heard of Mike the Headless Chicken? You might have heard of this. You have heard of this.
Yeah.
1945, a Colorado farmer's axe missed the mark on a chicken. His name was Mike.
He lived for a while.
2 full years without a head, bro. The secret, the axe left most of his brain stem intact, and a blood clot stopped it from bleeding. So he fucking lived. It makes you wonder what life is, dude. Yeah. Can you imagine if your body lived for 2 years after your head was removed? Would you experience that?
How would you feel?
I know.
I
know. How could you feel? There's always those weird stories too about like back in the day.
Because your brain has different functions in it, dude.
Yeah. Maybe it's only because it's a chicken, right? It has a tiny little brain or something. I don't know. But I'm trying to imagine. It makes you wonder what is experience like. Like, what would you experience if you couldn't see anything, couldn't smell, taste, nothing, but your body is just fucking chilling? Makes me think about like fish, right? You've seen those videos of people preparing fish. They cut the head off and everything.
Yeah.
And then the body's just like going crazy. Like, it's just like random nerve firing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like this one I seen this guy, like, people who eat alligator, right? And so there's like alligator farmers, right? There's this guy, the alligator had been dead for like, I think like a couple hours, and he was like butchering it up, right? And he got to the point where he was sectioning off the tail. Okay. He's like, okay, he's like, you can see there's no body here or anything like that. The nerve ending still fired, dude. He went to go cut it, and and this tail was like, and it was a big fucking tail, and it was like, like flaring around. He had to like get on top of it and like finish cutting it.
See, that shit is weird.
It's wild, dude. The nerve endings are still firing off, bro. It still felt pain. That tail still felt pain.
That's what?
And it had been dead and separated from the body.
I know.
The tail still felt pain.
Because back in the day in Europe, when they were just getting real out of control with cutting people's heads off, right? There's all those things that people talked about.
Like how you say it, real out of control.
It was just a thing, Like, can you imagine living in a world where people were regularly getting beheaded?
Just in the fucking square, like, right?
Yeah, like
square.
all the time, like every day.
Yeah.
There's just people, and it was like an event, right? People would go and watch. People would literally go and watch executions, and it's fucking.
We've become soft. We've become soft as we've gotten older as a human race.
Yeah. But I've heard, I've heard people talk about that where like supposedly the brain is still alive for 10 seconds after
like
that.
The eyes move.
Imagine looking back at your body, just like I am for sure fucked. Like that's my body way over there, and I can't point at it because my arm's over there. Yikes, bro. I think with such a brutal world, it would just be terrifying. Like, I'm a person with anxiety, Pierce. Like, I walk around terrified about nothing anyway.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if there was real shit like that to be terrified? Like, you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing in public, and suddenly everyone's watching you get your head removed from your body. God, dude. Fucking brutality. Here's another interesting verified story. Did you know somebody stole Einstein's brain?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, so this is in 1955. When Einstein died, a pathologist named Dr. Harvey removed his brain without permission. Yeah. Harvey lost his job and his marriage over it, relocated to the Midwest, and spent decades storing the brain in a cider box under a beer cooler, hoping to unlock the secrets of Einstein's genius.
So after all of that, he still kept it?
Yeah.
Nobody had him return it or anything?
Like that's a good question. I don't know. I think he did at some point, right? Because didn't they actually do studies on Einstein's brain? But then you wonder, like, what did you do to it, though?
Yeah.
Like, can we trust anything we study on it now?
Huh.
This was one, I got so deep on this one, and a lot of people have heard of this. I know it's a big thing out there, but the Tunguska Event.
Okay.
In 1908, this is in Russia. An enormous airburst over Siberia flattened nearly 2,000 square kilometers of forest and knocked people off their feet hundreds of kilometers away, 40 miles away specifically, because I went deep on this.
Okay.
Yet it left no crater. Modern consensus.
What?
Yeah. So it's so nuts, dude, because here's the other thing. There's like an epicenter, like a center. All the trees were pointing away from this like one point in all directions. So it's like a big circle. Trees are all laid down all over, but some trees were still up and everything on the ground was kind of like okay. But and it was so remote. So this happened in like, I want to say it was like 1909 or something like that, and then they didn't get in there until 1927 because dude, Russia's a thing like that. Like if you look at it from space, you look at the continent of Russia and Eurasia and all that. Yeah, it's so huge, enormous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And there's so much of it people have never been to. Like it's just deep in the taiga, deep in the forest or whatever. And that's what this was. So it happened, and the closest people were about 40 miles away, and there were people literally knocked over from it.
Okay.
And then there was like, after it happened, there was like this weird glow in the sky for like different parts of the world. It showed up on Richter scales all over the place. Registered in, I want to say it was in Europe. It registered
in 1909. They had stuff like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Let me see. Here, let me pull up the actual deep dive on that. But yeah, and then the other thing was, so it measured as a 5.0 earthquake. And also it changed the lighting of the sky for a while. So like people in Britain at midnight, it said you could basically read a newspaper in the middle of the night like that. So what I was going to find a couple of things first before I explained what happened.
Oh, the Richter scale wasn't developed until 1935.
Let's see what it said here. Maybe it wasn't well, they said it was the equivalent of, so I don't know I don't know if they actually or where that came from. Let me see if I can find that part. Thermal pulse no crater. Damn, I was hoping to find before I get into the other stuff. I really want to see.
Okay, so before 1935, earthquakes was measured by using the Mercalli intensity scale, which measures the damage caused rather than the total energy released.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, interesting.
Right. Seismic stations across Eurasia registered the event.
1909, though?
Let me see if I had the year right, too, because it wasn't exactly 1909. I think it might have been 1908, actually. Okay, so here we go. At approximately 7:17 a.m. local time, something exploded over a remote stretch of Siberian taiga near, I'm going to fuck all these names up, by the way, Podkamenaya Tunguska River, what is now Krasnoyarsk, Russia. The explosion was so remote that the first scientific expedition didn't reach it until 1927, nearly 2 decades later. Okay, so the blast is estimated at roughly 10 to 15 megatons of TNT equivalent. So between 500 and 1,000 times the power of the atomic bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima.
So I'm looking now, 100 years later, there are still no trees in that area.
Oh, it's fucked. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was 2,000 square kilometers. And like I said, it was 500. I don't know if you caught that, 500 to 1,000 times the power of the atomic bomb that we dropped on Hiroshima, which is crazy. They estimate 80 million trees were knocked down, all pointing away from the epicenter like a giant shockwave fingerprint. The blast pressure knocked people off their feet and shattered windows 40 plus miles away. Seismic stations across Eurasia registered the event. Atmospheric pressure waves circled the globe twice, detected by barographs in England. For several nights, a strange glowing sky was reported across Europe and Asia, and it was bright enough to read a newspaper at midnight. And some of the eyewitness accounts are kind of crazy too. So a man named Semenov, sitting on his porch about 40 miles from the blast, described a heat so intense he felt like his shirt was on fire. He was thrown from his chair by the shockwave. And then a trader named Kosa Lopov said the sky split into two and fire appeared, and he thought the world was ending. Indigenous and Vinki people near the blast zone described a column of bluish light as bright as the sun moving across the sky, followed by a flash and a sound like gunfire. Some local oral traditions treated the site as cursed or spiritually significant for generations afterward. It's really crazy. And what the mystery was that there's no crater. Notice that? But I got pretty deep into that, and what they think, the way they describe it is these airbursts come from meteor impacts.
Yeah.
They come in at, I mean, the speed they're going at is so intense. I was going to see if I could find.
They're saying, yeah, so it says that, the meteor, that's the meteor thing, is because they said they found a high level of nickel dispersed throughout the area too, which would come off of a meteor.
Yeah. So what happens? So for people who are not familiar, like obviously there's different states of matter. So right, you have solid, then liquid, then gas, and most of us know about that.
Yeah.
But then there's this thing above gas that's plasma.
Yeah.
Which is like so intense. And so what essentially happens, and they think happened with that, was that as it comes through the atmosphere, this giant, asteroid. Oh yeah, it just fucking it turns into a solid, and then it turns into a liquid, and then into a gas, and then into just pure plasma. By the time it hits the ground, it's this dispersed out plasma that just impacts the fuck out of the ground, but it's not a solid, so it doesn't dig a giant crater into the earth.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Isn't that wild?
God dang, dude, that's so...
Yeah, dude. I wonder where I got the Richter scale thing. I know for sure I didn't read the word Richter scale, but there was I thought it was 8. It registered somewhere. I guess I put words in it that weren't there. But yeah, isn't that nuts though?
Yeah.
That something like that can happen, and you think, man, this could totally just happen again somewhere.
Imagine if somebody was under there.
Oh, I know.
Well, they got evaporated?
That's a good question. I mean, what happened to the trees? Some of the trees were literally still standing.
Yeah.
They didn't survive it, though. Everything died.
Yeah, because that's that fucking circle that's there now.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, I think if you're 40 plus miles away and it knocks you on your ass.
That's the other thing that's weird over there, too.
Yeah.
There's still nothing no tree growth. You would think that there'd still be tree growth in
afterward.
That particular area. Yeah, but it's all green in that area.
Yeah, it's just a big circle still there.
That's weird.
That is more fucking weird, right? It's always Russia, dude. There's always weird shit happening in Russia. Remember last time we talked about that crazy story about that avalanche where the people were running out of their tent screaming and all that shit? No one knew exactly what the fuck happened to them. Yeah, the world's a crazy place, and we think we're just so safe, fucking floating around on this ball in the middle of the universe.
All right, so what's another event that you found?
Let's see. Oh, you know what I wanted to actually talk about besides just those kind of events was a couple of ghost stories I looked into.
Okay,
the Bell Witch. Have you ever heard of this?
Bell Witch.
Yeah, the Bell Witch in Tennessee in 1817. So it's this Bell family where it was in. Okay, I forgot the guy's first name, and I can pull up the deep dive on this one too. But it was like they were building a community, right? And people were pretty far away building houses, and this dude was out. The dad, right?
Yeah.
So he's Mr. Bell or whatever. He's fucking outside one day and he's working on something because they were always working on the town and they wanted to build it into a community. But right now everyone was super spread out and it was they had to help each other out. So he's out there and he's got his rifle and stuff and he looks and he sees a black dog sitting out in the middle of nowhere, which isn't super unusual for this time. There's dogs around, right?
Yeah.
But he said the dog was abnormally large. It was really big.
Okay.
And he described it like the legs were broken in multiple places and then put back together. It just didn't look right. And then at one point it just looked directly at him and made contact. And he said he felt it didn't look how an animal looks at you.
Yeah.
It was how a person looks at you. And so he just didn't even hesitate, fucking grabbed his rifle and shot. Okay. And the thing hobbled off into the trees.
Oh.
Then the family started having all this crazy shit happening at the house. It started with the boys in bed. They're laying in bed and they hear gnawing on the legs of their bed. And it sounds like a rat eating the wood or whatever. And so they jump up and turn on the light and they're trying to figure out what's going on and they don't find anything. Then it just starts happening more and more and more and more and louder to the point that they can't even sleep at night. Then they started hearing this knocking on the walls every night and it would change parts of the house. It'd be the outside wall, boom, 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 boom. And then it'd be boom, boom, boom over here. And, the dad's I'm fucking tired of this. I'm going to lay it up at night and I'm going to catch who's doing this. Could never find anybody. And so it was beating. Then they started hearing this suffocating gurgling sound, like it was
Gross.
and then all these sounds got fucking louder and louder and louder, and then they started happening every single night. Like predictable, like clockwork, all this shit would happen. So then, and back then they didn't want to, like, he had a great reputation. He didn't want to ruin his reputation. So he was very hesitant to say anything to people. But after, at a certain point, nobody in the family was sleeping anymore. Mm-hmm. They were just freaking the fuck out. So he told one of the neighbors, and the neighbors was like, well, I'll come, because they respected him. I'll come stay there tonight. And we'll see what happened exactly. Dude didn't make it through the night. He fucking was like, fuck this place, bro.
He's like, why are you guys staying here so?
Yeah, got out of there immediately. And then little by little, he started changing. Like he would, for massive amounts of time, he would just sit and stare at the wall.
Okay.
And then he was always known as he was like a really outgoing guy, and he wasn't like a big joke teller or anything like that, but he was always very to the point, and he wasn't shy or anything like that. And then he started just changing, like he wouldn't talk to people very much, and then he'd have these crazy things where his eyes would start twitching really bad, and his body would move uncontrollably, almost like a seizure or something weird. And he would have this all the time. And then once it happened, he would just go up to his room. And there were times he would sit up there for 10 straight hours. And every time somebody checked on him, he was sitting on the edge of his bed, just staring at the wall. And so he slowly lost his mind. And then he confided in, I don't know if it was the wife or somebody, that he felt like somebody or someone is torturing me. And my end is coming. They're literally going to kill me. And eventually he did. He died. He was just laying in bed, and they said he was laying there for hours, and he was breathing, but he was not conscious, couldn't wake him up, nothing. And then eventually he just stopped breathing. But for me, that story was crazy because I just think about how it all started. You're like, that was a fucking skinwalker or some shit. Like, did you kill a skinwalker, or you did something? And they're like, this is all in my brain, by the way. I think they're multi-dimensional. Yeah. And so, you know what I mean? They're connected to this dark side. And then, if you hadn't shot him, maybe none of that shit would have happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. What the fuck do you think the skinwalker stuff is? What are those things that people talk about all the time?
Yeah. I don't know. I always think sometimes when your animals look at you, they do Pumpkin. I say Pumpkin has human face sometimes. When she's staring there and she'll look at you, and you're like, what, dude? You're like, what? What are you looking at, man?
Yeah,
what? And it's and it looks like she has human face, bro.
Yeah. And
you're like, what are you looking at me for? Yeah. And her more than anything, just I know I always joke around with her because it's just her face, the way it sits, and it's just sit there and just sit there and look at you, and you're like, bro, what?
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of those stories about supposed skinwalkers or whatever they are, is that they can morph into different things. Oh, that was another part of the story too. I forgot.
And change voices.
Yeah. Or be a disembodied voice even. Yeah. Where they just have this voice just coming out of the air, and you're like, where is this coming from? That was another part of the story, was the dad was real sick at this point, and so he was spending a lot of time in bed. She was walking back to the house, and there was this as she was approaching the house, as she was leaving the house, she saw somebody, a woman in an all black dress, walking toward the house. Didn't acknowledge it. She actually didn't see her when she walked by her. Yeah. She was just walking, and then for whatever reason she turned around, and right just a few feet behind her was a lady dressed in a black dress walking, and she was like, what the fuck? She went and did whatever she was doing. She was feeding the chickens or something like that, and then she comes back, and the lady's almost to the house, and then at a certain point she kind of passes her, and she just looks at her, and the lady just has a blank expression. She goes up to the house, goes inside, and then tells her sister, and they're watching her through the window, and they're like, what the fuck? And then her body starts contorting, and she starts doing all this crazy shit. Ugh. And starts screeching and just won't stop screaming. She's just just right outside, and you're like, what the fuck, bro? These aren't necessarily verified, right? These are verifiable stories. These are people. These are accounts. Yeah. But it was really well known, and people in that area, all knew about it at the Bell House and what happened there. And then, but after he died, everything stopped. Huh. So it just made me think this was a personal vendetta, man. You fucked with the wrong skinwalker. And that sucker just went into another dimension and took your life, bro. That's
Dang,
the
even
stoner in me.
fucking ghosts will hold grudges and vendettas.
I think that's a lot of
That's
what ghosts
hilarious.
are, probably.
Just vendettas. They're all just
Yeah, well, I don't know if they're all
revenge.
I think they're like unresolved, you know,
Okay.
like where you weren't ready to go, or you were wronged or something. I think people who get like murdered and nobody solves the case, I feel like those become ghosts sometimes because it's like people are like,
oh, it's okay. You watch a little too much Casper Dollar in the unfinished business.
what's Cass?
Casper, the friend.
Oh, yeah.
with
Yeah.
Bill Pullman and what's her name?
Yeah, but I believe that too. Like, I think there's something to that. I don't think that's all ghosts or anything, but I think there's a thing that happens.
Unfinished business.
Yeah. What was the one I was just reading about? I read all kinds of these weird ones.
That reminds me today, like, I was playing my war game this morning,
Yeah.
and it was a meteorite event, and this fucking this fucking guy messages me after I hit his base because he was attacking one of my people. So I started attacking him
You had
back.
to. Yeah.
You know, and then I get a message, and I don't look at the messages until after the event is done because I don't have time to fucking read your shit. You're complaining because most of the time I'm just fucking complaining.
Yeah.
And so I'm just doing my event. I'm helping, like, you know, protect and guard my people because I already did my stuff last night. And so I was just helping others today. And then finally at the end of the night, it was this message like, your guy hit me. And like he sent me like the location of the base. And he goes, I will now hunt you in your alliance. And he's like, and others will come too. And I gave him like the thumbs up emoji. I was like, okay. And he's like, you think I'm messing with you? And I'm like, and I was like looking, and I didn't want to be a jerk, but I was, you know, I was like, okay, that's fine. But then he like kept on pushing it, and I was like, bro, you were like ranked the 100th in your fucking server.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'm number 13.
Yeah. You're
You
not
were.
taking me down, dude. You're not. People get overinflated.
Yeah, good luck.
There's something that happened when we did, you know, it was around the time all the woke stuff started too, but it was just like, it was this idea that, you know, it's all about belief and it's all about, you know, visualization and it's all about
do it.
if you believe it, you can do it. But,
I can do it.
which, you know, I agree. There's a lot to that, but not without the other side of it. You know, there's practical reality that you live in. And if you're ranked 100 and something and you're talking to the people that are 13th,
Yeah.
then I don't think you're in your league. And maybe try to make friends with them is what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's like I posted on Reddit a while ago because we had this thing called Champions Duel.
Okay.
And for the last war, right? And so in the Champions Duel, you know, if you progress on, you make it to like the semifinals, and then you make it to the knockout stages. Well, this time I was strong enough. I made it to the semifinals, and I posted on Reddit. You know, I was like, I finally made it to the semifinals, and I had like a triple S ranking, right, which is a really good ranking. And people were commenting, and one person commented, "It's like I just always wanted to know what it was like as a whale. What does your DMs look like?" And it's all, first off, I'm not a whale, bro. Like I'm far from a whale. Like
We've
whales,
talked about it on the show, the whales before.
Whales are hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro. They're spending money. I'm not a whale. I'm like a mini dolphin, oversized trout, if anything.
Oversized trout.
But I was like, but you know, when I do play people and I do fight people, you know, a lot of people message me back and they're like, "Oh man, you're strong." I was like, so what I compare it to, I was like, my DMs aren't as spicy as you guys think it is. There's not a bunch of like girl DMs or anything like that. I was like, you know, I am the R5, like the leader, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm the leader. So a lot of my stuff is boring stuff, like diplomatic stuff, like, hey, can we get a truce on this? Hey, would you mind doing this for us? This and that, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, also a lot of my DMs are just like I was like, I compare it to the gym. I was like, you see a big guy at the gym and you're like, oh, he's lifting a lot of weights.
Hey, buddy,
bro,
how do you
get so big?
Yeah. What do you eat? What do you fucking? What's your
what are you
routine look
working
like?
with over there? You know, that's like a lot of my DMs. What it looks like, just people just want to know
Yeah.
how to get.
How do I get where you're at?
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's people who don't DM you, and they're like, "I will attack you."
Yeah, like I
believe I will win.
Yeah, but most of the time, those people are like, like why? You know, and there's other ones that are, and they're like, why are you picking on me? Why are you picking on me?
Yeah.
It's a war game.
Yeah, people are butthurt. You know, sometimes it sucks where you are on the pecking order.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to talk just a couple more of these because I did cut it off to go to the ghost story, but so craziest verified stories. There was this dude. He survived a 33,000-foot fall.
Was it the parachute dude?
Or I think was it a girl?
Was it a parachute person?
No. They were hurled. Okay, so a bomb exploded.
Oh my God.
It was a female. Okay. So a bomb exploded on a JAT Airways flight, and Vesna was her name was Vesna, was hurled from 33,000 feet with no parachute. She survived because she was trapped in a section of fuselage that cushioned her fall into a snowy forest. She fractured her skull and legs and briefly fell into a coma, but lived. She holds the Guinness World Record for the highest fall survived without a parachute.
Oh, so like it was a plane crash then?
I think everybody probably. I think she was probably the only one who lived.
Oh my
the
God!
whole thing.
Dude, can you imagine that?
Yeah, dude.
Like, right? Isn't that thing called survivor's guilt? Right?
Yeah,
like a lot of military.
Oh
people
yeah,
have that too, and like, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, bro! Can you?
I know.
The Guinness Book of World Records. What? That's fucked up. Why is there? Why is there a category for Guinness Book of World Records for longest fall to survive without dying?
Those guys are questionable sometimes. The stuff they're out there doing. Like verified longest penis. Verified. What are you guys doing? Like some of this shit nobody cares about. But that one's crazy to me when you think about how far that is. 33,000 feet. People fall from 8 feet and die.
Yeah.
So to be that high in the fucking
over
sky.
Over 6 miles in the sky.
Bro. And to somehow survive that is pure miraculous.
Yeah.
I mean, that's miraculous.
It's over 6 miles, $.
So I'm combing through some of these because there's some that aren't so great, right? But there's one, I just thought this one was funny. Stubbs the cat. You ever heard of this guy? He was the mayor of an Alaskan town for 20 fucking years. For 20 years, the cat was the mayor. An orange tabby named Stubbs served as honorary mayor of Talkeetna, Alaska from 1997 until his death in 2017. Okay. Yeah, but there's no mayor though. Because I thought about that too. I'm like, you're just saying that, bro. Yeah. Ain't no cat doing paperwork. There's nobody. He's not fucking
approving
in front of people and approving things. Not vetoing anything. Though his role was ceremonial, he drew more tourists than any human mayor ever had, spending his days lounging at the local general store and posing for videos.
Jesus, dude.
That's so crazy. The USSR almost helped blow up the moon, 1950s and 60s.
What?
The U.S. government ran a project called Project A-119, which seriously considered detonating a nuclear bomb on the moon, partly to demonstrate American military power during the space race. Carl Sagan was reportedly involved in early calculations. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed. So it never happened. They were going to fucking just set off a nuclear. Like, that's how humans are, I feel like, with the environment in general. We just don't think things through. We don't care. We only care about ourselves. And we don't even fully think about ourselves. We don't even think about, like, if you fucked up the moon, don't you think that's going to have an impact on the earth? Like wow, we didn't realize because they don't fully understand the structure of it at the time. Can you imagine you just blow off a quarter of the moon,
or just knock it a little bit off of orbit?
Even a little would,
fuck our gravity up.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
everything's flooding all of a sudden. Fucking weather's sent crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that's again, just not understanding things like
we're not caring, I guess. Like, we're so short-sighted.
I bet you I can blow up the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
We're going to prove to Russia we could do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. But like I said, can you imagine? We're like, we didn't really know the structure of it, and we blew off a quarter of the moon. Just all of a sudden, fucking, it's hurling toward Earth now. Like, what happened?
Done any geology on it, right? We're not drilling the moon to see like what the core is or like what it is.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of talk.
Like that moon could just be fucking pure like porous limestone up there, and just like you said,
it's like baby powder inside.
Like a fucking a stick of dynamite would just take a chunk off the moon. Let alone a fucking nuclear bomb, dude. Like,
yeah. Do you see all that dust they kick up just by stepping on it? Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, and speaking of gravity, something's really weird. I didn't know, and I'm gonna say this in really like dumbass terms. I can't remember. There was actual words for it, like scientific words and stuff. But your balance is based on these like little stones or something in your. It is part of your hearing system. Like,
your equilibrium. Right?
Yeah, thank you. I sound mentally retarded right now. But yeah, so it's interesting. And if those were like gone, if they remove those, you would just feel like you were spinning all the time. So I think there's like a connection to like vertigo and things like that. But it's literally like these little calcium, like they're microscopic little like crystals or something like that. And there's like a pile of them.
Alloconia. Or
there
ear
we
rocks.
go. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, microscopic calcium carbonate crystals located in the inner ear. They detect gravity and linear acceleration to help maintain balance.
Yeah.
When dislodged, they can cause BPPV, which is benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, which is the dizziness. So yeah, so again, like if you're a fucking boxer and you get fucking clocked in the like
you get rocked
on the side of the ear, right? It messes your you get rocked. You get rocked. You get ear rocked.
You get ear rocked. Yeah, for sure. Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna fuck you up.
That's wild, dollar.
I just think about how delicate our whole body and system is.
They rest on a gelatinous membrane in the vestibular system, shifting when the head moves to signal position.
Yeah.
So up, down, vertical, all to the brain.
So now you can see why I didn't remember a single one of those fucking scientific words when I was trying to say it. It's like, there's rocks in your head that makes you feel which way you're going. Couldn't put it together.
If the crystals break free and enter the semicircular canals, they cause sudden vertigo, often triggered by turning over in bed. Oh my God. Just fucking turning over in bed.
Dude, vertigo is brutal, man. Because Mai Tai gets that, and her mom gets it too. We had canceled a trip to Disneyland one time. We were going to go to Disneyland, and the day before it happened, she just started getting vertigo, and it's impossible. She has to lay down, and even laying down, it's like everything's spinning. Ugh. So that's what made me think about those. I'm like, it's all dependent on those little rocks in your head, and if those shits get dislocated, like all of a sudden, you don't realize that we feel gravity because of those.
Damn, that's wild. The crystals can naturally break down over time.
Faster than a glass bottle.
So making vertigo more common in older adults. Dang, dude, I wonder if like I like to listen to fucking music loud in my ears.
I don't think that'll do it.
Is it going to dislodge my fucking crystals in my ears over time?
No, it probably was more like the boxer thing, if anything. But I mean, it seems like they're pretty solid because you don't hear about that. Like, oh damn, his head rocks got out of place. You know, like,
oh man, he put his beats in too far and listening to too much bass.
I know that shit's not good for you, right? But I don't think, the worst case scenario is that I think but you'll notice, like I told you about my friend Dan, that guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah. He noticed along the way though. Like he was.
But nowadays they have a lot of like different like earplugs kind of a deal. Like they make these earplugs for like concerts and stuff, dollar. That dampens the noise. Oh. Like they put them in like, and they have like they look like they're hollow-ish or whatever, but they put it in there's like still sound they can get through them, but I think the sound like vibrates differently and like and kind of deafens it.
Okay.
And so you can still enjoy the concert and everything like that without not having that muffled sound of like you putting like earplugs in your ear, right? And you hear like yeah.
Oh,
so they make these new earplugs. You can take to concerts and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't think about ear health very much.
No.
And I think there's a ton, you say you always listen to everything on the highest. I think there's a ton of fucking people that do that. I think most people probably do that.
Dang. So you heard it here, folks. You have gravity stones in your ears.
Yeah. Okay.
Alloconia, sorry.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's a wild thing. Okay, here's something wild.
Okay.
The dancing plague of 1518. You ever heard of this?
No.
Oh my God, bro. It's so unexplained. Like people think it was just like a mass hysteria thing. So on July 14th, on July 14th, 1518, on a narrow cobbled street outside her half-timbered home in Strasbourg, a woman known as Frau Trophia was seized by a spasmodic convulsive movement and danced uncontrollably all day until she collapsed. Her husband begged her to stop, but she began again the next morning on swollen, bloody feet.
Ugh.
Within a week, over 30 people had joined her. Within a month, the crowd had grown to roughly 400. Victims' movements were described as spasmodic, with violent thrashing arms and vacant, expressionless eyes. Blood would pool in their swollen feet until they bled into their shoes. Many cried out for help. If they didn't succumb to heart attack, they would collapse from exhaustion, hunger, and thirst. What's remarkable is that this isn't folklore. Historical documents, including physician notes, cathedral sermons, local chronicles, and notes from the Strasbourg City Council, all confirm that victims danced. What nobody could agree on was how or why.
Huh.
Isn't that wild? Dude, I ended up watching a whole video on it last night. Just watching these recreations of it and stuff, like what people thought what it would have looked like at the time. But it was just one girl started fucking dancing, was like, I can't stop. I
wonder if it was like something like it's like, I don't know, like a parasite or something like that. Because because like there's those deers that get that parasite or something like that in their brain.
Okay.
And they just like walk around in circles. Yeah. Just continuously just walk around in circles.
Right.
And they eventually die of like starvation and emaciation and stuff like that because they're not doing anything but walking around in a fucking circle.
Wow.
I wonder if that's like...
What is rabies? Is rabies like a parasite?
I think rabies... Is it? I thought it was.
I think so, because it's stuff like that too, right? Like people become completely allergic to water. Like they cannot fucking stand water, which is such a counterproductive thing when it comes to survival and evolution, right? You got to drink water.
It's a viral disease that attacks essential nervous
okay.
system.
So that's different then.
Yeah.
That's different. I just think about how it caused people, to
it's typically transmitted obviously through bites from infected animals or scratches, even scratches. Like if something fucking has rabies and scratches you.
Damn. But here's the thing though, too. You wonder if it was a parasite, but then she started dancing and then little by little people just started joining her. Was everybody just getting infected with the parasite? If it was that, it's just weird. It was like mass hysteria. Like everyone was just, a lot of people were just losing their minds. And then people watching from the outside, I'd be scared to watch from the outside. I'd be like, well, next thing I know, I'm going to be fucking dancing.
This is the wild part about rabies though, is that it develops a fear. So is that water.
Fear of water.
How do you get a viral disease makes you afraid of water?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I know. Have you seen people?
Oh,
Have you seen some of the videos and stuff? They literally are terrified of water. Like can't even let it get near them, let alone trying to drink it. They'll try to drink it and they like throw up.
Yeah.
Like they can't get water down.
That's wild, Dollar, that it's a viral disease and it develops a fear.
Rabies is wild.
It develops a psychological fear though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, think what it does to the animal that carries it.
Oh yeah,
right.
I'm sure
they're freaking the fuck out. They're just like different than their normal self.
Yeah.
That is weird.
That's what I'm saying though. It's so wild that it makes psychologically breaks you down.
Yeah.
To develop a fear.
Yeah. The people are really paranoid in general too, not just of water.
Yeah, anxiety too.
They're just like
they get anxiety.
freaking out.
Yeah. Damn.
So wait, so is rabies is a viral infection of the nervous system, you said?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Anything that's nervous system is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because it's your wiring, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's the physical control of the parts of your body or also just the way you think. Ugh. Dude, when I got sick last time, when we had to miss that episode, I really think there might have been something to, like, because I remember when I had COVID, I remember it fucking with my head a lot. Like I felt depressed and stuff. And like this last time when I got sick, I had like a day or two during recovery where I was ridiculously depressed, man. And I don't have depression. I've always struggled with anxiety.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, they're kind of the same, whatever. But I've never been like the unmotivated, don't feel like anything, like what life doesn't matter. Like I've never really experienced that, but I've seen people. But when I got that virus, when I was in the recovery process, I had a couple days like that where I was starting to feel better, but I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't want to work on the podcast. I didn't want to write music. I didn't want to work on my student lessons. I didn't care. I just wanted to lay in bed.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, I guess this is depression. That's what people feel when they feel really depressed. But it was weird, bro.
Damn.
So I don't know. Sometimes viruses can do weird shit to your psychology, I think.
Whew.
Yeah.
Another one in the bag, dollar.
Yeah.
Episode 270.
Episode 270. We are coming up on 300 pretty soon.
Yeah. We're going to have to do the 1 chip challenge, I think.
Oh,
Or 300.
God. Damn it.
Yeah. But again,
Damn it.
thanks for watching. We appreciate everybody out there. Like, subscribe, review. Give us some suggestions. Those that are watching on Twitch. I know there's not many of you, but
We just do it.
we
Put it
just
out
do it
there.
just to put it out there. Just another forum for you to enjoy Mike and Tony in all of our glory. But again, we are not doctors.
Sounds like we're nude when you say that.
Yeah.
In all of our glory.
But again, we're not doctors. We're not scientists. We're just two regular dudes.
Yeah.
Just cutting it up every
Yep.
week.
Yes.
But we appreciate you. And if you want to be a competitive eater, you just have to have the body for it.
And we don't.
We don't.
But I can eat, though.
Yeah. But with that, dollar, it is a wrap. Cheers.
Cheers.